Okay, good morning again, Year 10. So this is the second video of your double and corresponds to the second lesson of the double on Thursday morning. So we will continue with our investigation into the local context of Whitechapel in the 1870s, and I will jump straight in, so you don't need to add any new titles or anything. So now we are moving away from accommodation and looking at employment. So working in Whitechapel. Whitechapel's most famous factory was the Bell Foundry, where Big Ben was cast. However, most Whitechapel residents worked in sweated trades like tailoring, shoemaking, and matchmaking. So these sweatshops were small, cramped, dusty, and had very little natural light. For workers in the sweated trades, hours were long. Some were expected to work up to 20 hours a day, even sleeping in the workshop. Wages in the sweated trades were extremely low. Railway and dock labouring was the other main employment in Whitechapel. The amount of work in these industries varies from day to day, so there was no certainty of a job or a regular income. Not everyone found work. The economy became severely depressed in the 1870s and unemployment was widespread. The workhouses. Workhouses had been set up in the early 19th century as part of the poor relief system and were run by poor law administrators. They offered food and shelter to those too poor to survive in the general community, mainly those either too young, too old, or too sick. However, people were very reluctant to go for help at the workhouse because of the strict rules that dictated what people ate, how they worked, the time they went to bed, and when they got up. Conditions were deliberately made worse than those that could be provided by a labourer for his family. The aim was to keep costs down by putting people off from entering the workhouse except as a last resort, so acts as a deterrence. Those with families were segregated from their children, so they were split up and their wives or husbands, and from their wives or husbands, and for much of the time were not allowed to speak or see one another. Parents were only allowed to see their children once a day. So it's very punitive. It's a very strict system. Inmates were expected to do tough manual labour and wear a uniform. The idea was that they had to earn their bed for the fortnight. They would also be made to pick oakum, which means picking apart the fabrics or the fibres of old rope, or break stone. Vagrants who stayed just 1 or 2 nights were held separately from long-term residents, as they were thought to be a bad influence on others and to be lazy. What I would like you to do using that information is just to pause the video now and think as to how sources A and B support the information that I have just read. So pause the video and explain your thoughts in your exercise book. I'll just take that down a bit so you can read it. Also, I taught you a word in year 8 that can apply here. So can you remember what it was? Monotonous, which means boring and repetitive. Why would the workhouses choose monotonous jobs for the people who entered the workhouse? Have a think about that. So just pause the video if you haven't and complete this question here. Your next task is again just to pause the video and using what I have just read, answer these 3 questions. Allow yourself 6 minutes to answer these, and remember you can rewind the video to find the information. Now we move on to a more positive story of Dr. Bernardo. So many of you will know him as there are still traces of his success today. So if you have seen this image down here, Bernardo is giving children back their future, then you will know of his work. Dr. Bernardo is a positive light in what is quite a dark and dreary time, as you will find out. So please spend 60 seconds just reading this paragraph. Our final task today is a final 4-mark exam question. You will be getting familiar with these, and I want you to know how to do them quickly and easily by the time you have your exams. An example is this one which I have laid out. Describe 2 features of work in Whitechapel. Feature 1. One feature of work in Whitechapel were workhouses. Workhouses were seen as the last resort and offered bed and food in return for hard labour. Another feature of work in Whitechapel was sweater trades. These were working in a factory for low pay where conditions were cramped and dirty. Notice the feature, which is workhouse and sweater trades, and the supporting information. The last resort, offering food and bed in return for high labour, and working in a factory for low pay with poor conditions. What I would like you to now do is spend 5 minutes, which is how long you should give yourself for a 4-marking exam, answering this question. Describe 2 features of life in the Whitechapel workhouses. As a challenge, try not to rewind this time and use what you can remember to answer the question. But do know that if you do need support, you can obviously rewind. So pause the video now and give yourself 5 minutes. That concludes our double history lesson today. There is a low stakes feedback quiz on Teams that you must all now complete so I can gauge how much you have taken in and who has done the work, so please complete this as a priority. Otherwise, stay safe, and there is only one lesson to go before we can resume face-to-face lessons. Many thanks, Mr. Tuton.